Hello Libra, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Libra. Happy weekend to you. Welcome to Sunday. That's when I'm throwing these cards. But listen, anytime you get my readings, they are for the week ahead, whether you find it today, tomorrow, or next year, Libra. We are doing a 9-card draw this week, my friend. Let's find out what's going on for you. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter is what I read for. And Libra, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how to find the extended if you're interested in those kind of shenanigans. And I'm also going to tell you about private reads and how you can find me. Let's find out what's going on for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the beautiful, creative, harmony Libras. Tell me about Libra. All right, there we go. It's decision time, friend. And we ask for Libra, and Libra appears. There we are. It's about time for you to make some sort of a decision. And it feels like this decision is moving from a thought process. I really need to make a decision. I don't know what to do. I'm not really sure. It feels like you go from this place of being unsure to a place of being sure. It feels like you are going to make a decision in the 3D. There's something here that's been in your mind that's been balancing on like the head of a pin, I want to say, although this is a rock, right? We've got the pentacle. I think it's a pentacle on the rock. No, it's Capricorn on the rock is what it is. So it feels like, okay, so Capricorn, organization, being the CEO, getting things in order. Like it feels like you are, I would say, organizing your thoughts, gathering your thoughts, and it's time for you to stop going back and forth. It's time for you to get your balance and make a decision. And I'm not telling you to do that. I think that's what you're doing. I think that's what this energy is telling me, that there is an important decision that you're about to make that you were sort of on the fence about for probably a really long time. And it could be about something that you know is going to affect your life for the long term. This could be, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take that position that's available at another corporation. Or that's it. I can't screw around with my health anymore. I've got to figure it out. This is the 10 of Pentacles is something that is now going to affect your life for the long term. I feel like you're looking a little bit further into the future. What do I want for my future? What do I want for the long term? I feel like you're about to make some serious decisions about material wealth, about the job, the place where you work, possibly a long-term relationship. It is something that you know is going to be in your life for the long term. And that's why I think that you've been stuck in this Two of Swords here, trying to find the equilibrium, the balance or the harmony, right? We can see that this is Libra energy, right? We've got the Libra sign here. It looks like you have been on the fence about something here, not being able to make a decision. But I feel like the reason is because you know that when you make a decision, when you go in, Libra, you're in, and that's it. It feels like I'm probably talking to someone who has some sort of an earth sign placement, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, because that's the earth sign energy. When I'm in, I'm in. Let's find out what else is going on here. We've got the 6 of Cups. You've really been thinking about nostalgic moments here. Something is in your memory bank here. Feels like it feels like there is someone, something, or a situation here that's making you be lost in nostalgia. So I don't know if it's memories that you've created with someone or in a certain place of work, but I feel like it's now time for the win, and you're ready to fight for whatever it is you need to fight for in order to have the success or the victory in the vision that you're looking at for the long term. I think you're ready to fight for something that you've been thinking about, that's been resonating with you for a little bit here. We've got the Lovers. Look, it feels like somebody here is about to make a choice that is going to last for the next long while. And that's why you've been hanging out in the twos. I feel like that's why you've been hanging out in the Two of Swords here, Libra, trying to figure out what it is exactly your plan is going to be in order to get move forward into the future here. For some of you, this Lovers could definitely be that we are talking about something romantic related. That's not going to be for all of you, though. And just please remember that the Lovers isn't always about romance. And sometimes it is, according to the picture, right? But it's also about choosing someone, choosing something, making a choice. And I feel like your choice is something that you've decided you're going to make this choice. But the reason you've been taking your time is because it is going to be for the long term. I feel like there's someone that you feel connected to, or a situation. Look, it could be a situation as well as a person. And it feels like here that you have been stuck in this process of overthinking. I feel like you're ready to release that stuck process. We've got 8 and 2, which is 10. And the 10 of Swords is the release. Yes, it can be painful. Yes, it can be about all the terrible things, betrayal, pain, all of that. I do feel like somebody here is lost in the nostalgia of a painful ending that happened in the past. I feel like you're ready to let that go and make a decision to move forward, possibly with a relationship or a new job or a new situation. And I feel like you are fighting for it. Some of you are fighting making the decision. I'm just saying, I feel like it's going against your better judgment. What I mean by that is maybe you're okay where you are right now, but I think that you see something that will enhance the future, because the 10 of Pentacles will enhance your future. We've got the 7 of Cups. Should I fight for it or should I not? 7 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. I feel like you've got your eye on something. The 6 of Wands is also getting a lot of attention in the spotlight, and I feel like it's confusing. You're wondering, is this an illusion? Is this the one that I want out of all of the options and opportunities I have for the heart space, or for something that is that makes my heart feel good? Is this the right decision? Tell me more. We've got the 5 of Cups. Or will I regret making the choice? Yeah, you're kind of stuck, my friend. It feels like you're stuck in this place of right now I have balance. Right now I have harmony. Right now I have all the things that I need. My life is busy but organized. It feels like I'm doing okay in the financial department. I'm living life, right? The way I want to live it. Pentacles or 3D stuff, right? Everything's very organized. I know what direction I'm headed in. If I add the Lovers, if I add a choice, am I going to throw off my balance? We're going to put down 2 cards to find out what is going on under the surface. Tell me what's going on under the surface for Libra. Got the Ace of Wands. I think whatever it is, you're going to go for it, Libra. That's what it feels like with the Ace of Wands. I think that you are looking at opening a new, exciting, passionate, creative cycle here. Because I feel like you are somebody who has probably completed an internal growth cycle, is what it feels like with the 9 of Cups here. When you get to the 9 of Cups, the 9s are always something that you do on your own when you get close to the end of the cycle. I feel like you are looking for one more cup. But look, she's got the 1 cup in her hand, looking at the other cup on the ground. 3 cups here. If I do get together with this person or ask them out, if I do initiate, am I going to regret it? But because you're scared, what you're scared of is, yes, I do have the 1 cup I can add to the 9. We can have the 10 cups, but there is an Ace of Cups on the ground. It does feel like regret from the past. I'm just going to say, because the 6 of Cups is here. I feel like what you're doing is you're pulling something from the past into the present moment, and you are allowing that, however that thing ended. I don't think it was good. It might have been betrayal, sadness, or a really painful ending. And you're thinking about that. I feel like you think that just now that's the standard, that no matter what relationship, situation, job, that is just going to go to shit. I think that you are living in the past. And I think that you need to drag your ass out of the past and into the present moment, because look at the present moment here. I feel like you do want to fight for something. You do want to fight to make a choice that is best for you, that is abundant. But I feel like this is old energy here. It feels like you're really worried that with all of the opportunities that you have with the 7 of Cups, if I pick one, am I going to regret picking the one? All right. What do we got on the bottom here? We've got the Eight of Wands. Look, I feel like you're taking a shot at something here. What do we got here? The Knight of Pentacles. You've been moving really slow toward some sort of maybe opening your heart, possibly dragging your heels, because the Knight of Cups is the one who is the passive knight. It feels like you are in dreamland about something. I feel like you are in this dreamy energy, the Cups energy, right? Cancer, Pisces. It feels like you're in this dreamy energy of what could be. And that's why you're moving slowly. You're wondering, is this a dream? Am I delusional? Am I dreaming it? That's why you're moving slow. But I feel like you really do want things to speed up and you want to take a shot at something. I feel like things, once you get yourself in order, once you get disciplined in your emotional energies, once you balance your feminine and your masculine and you decide whether you want to be pursued or do the pursuing, I think it's time to move forward here. You are still moving forward with the attachment of the past, though. Just going to say, it does feel like you're worried about something that went on in the past, that it might repeat itself. Let's look at some clarifications. Let's find out what's going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about this Two of Swords. What is this decision? Somebody here is really thinking hard, looking at the past. Is this going to just be a repeat? Tell me about the Two of Swords. What's this decision-making process about? What do we need to know about the Two of Swords? We've got the Three of Wands. So the reason that you're taking so long to make the decision is because of the Three of Wands. This is something that you plan on going in, and when you go in, you stay in here. You're going to commit to something, and it is going to be for the foreseeable future. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you want to be stable. You want to be happy. I feel like you don't want something to rock your wish fulfillment or to rock your inner happiness. I feel like you're really solid, stable, and grounded. The Queen of Pentacles is next to the Nine of Cups. I'm solid. I'm happy. And if I bring someone else into my life, is it going to make me unhappy? So you're making this decision, I feel, after weighing things left and right. Is this going to fit into my busy life? Two of Pentacles. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles, please, for Libra. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Hermit energy. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like what you can't ignore is that there is a very stable spiritual energy here. And it is encouraging you to find your light and take your light and move forward in confidence. I feel like you are already at the Nine of Pentacles in your life, so I think that you're stable and secure. I also feel like you're quite confident in the way you look, the way you feel. I feel like somebody here is feeling like, I'm already at the 9. Do I really need that extra pentacle? Do I need to go to the 10? But the extra pentacle is here, right? The Page of Pentacles. It feels like what's in between the 9 and the Page is Hermit. So I feel like you're in the Hermit energy right now, trying to figure out exactly what it is that you want out of the situation. And I feel like you know this is the line in the sand. It feels like you must make the decision because you could lose it all if you don't make the decision. But if you're okay with losing whatever the Ten of Pentacles is, then don't make the decision or just stay where you are. If you're happy enough where you are, stay where you are. But I feel like there is somebody here who wants to fight for some sort of connection or to make a decision to have some sort of success. I feel like somebody here really does want to have a successful relationship or love or soulmate connection, platonic or romantic, and you want to make the choice, but you know that when you do it, you're all the way in and there's no turning back. We've got the Three of Cups, we've got the King of Pentacles, and we've got the Hierophant. Oh God, you have it bad. Libra, you've got it bad. That's what it looks like. Look, we have the Three of Cups. This is joy. If this is a person we're talking about, you feel great when you're with this person. They feel like they are the one. joy, happiness. It feels like you are reunited with this person once in a while. I don't think it's all that often because the King of Pentacles is here. I feel like you spend the majority of your time working or producing something, producing pentacles. It feels like you hold yourself back. The Hierophant is very disciplined as well. And so is the King of Pentacles. So it feels like when you do reunite with the person that I feel you've got your eye on, that it feels like you're very focused on something else, or you're very focused on making money. So maybe this person works in your work environment, or they show up at your work environment. Look, it could be a delivery person that shows up at the counter once a week. I don't know what it is, but it feels like, I feel like the reason that you haven't acted on it yet is because of the Six of Cups. It feels like there is some sort of something here that's got you trapped in your mind. It's an obsessive thought pattern about the nostalgia. And I feel like although there are probably good feelings, because the cups are always emotional, sometimes you can get trapped there. You can get trapped in, oh God, but that thing didn't work. I got disappointed. I got hurt. I got betrayed. Tell me about this Six of Cups. We've got the Ace of Swords. You're trying to get clarity about what went wrong back there, and is that going to repeat itself if I decide to move forward? But look, the Queen of Swords is here urging you to be honest with yourself, to be honest with people around you, and to do it unapologetically. The Queen of Swords is Libra energy. And so we are speaking loud and clear about Libra, for sure. We've got the World card here. I feel like the Queen has a sword, and we do have an Ace of Swords. We've got the Two of Swords repeating. I feel like you need to get out of this energy where you're stuck in the mind and just make the decision, yes or no. I feel like you're fighting yourself. You want the attention. You love the attention. This is something you want to fight for. You want to have victory. You want to have success in the future, but you know that when you're in, you're in, so there's no turning back. It seems like a very line in the sand. It's like once I step over the line, that's it. There's no going back, because that's what the Hierophant would say. And then we have Virgo here that's going over all the details. I feel like you're stuck in this energy of Taurus. You're stuck here digging in your heels, like, because once I make the decision, I'm not going back. For you, it's all or nothing. It's dark or light, it's stop or go. And I think that that is what is making you hesitate. But I also feel like when you get around this person who matches this energy of the Lovers, they could be a Gemini, maybe a Cancer, maybe a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It feels like you have complete joy. And I think you love the attention they give you. Yeah. Look, we're going to go into the extended. We're going to talk about this a little more. What is this Ten of Pentacles? Is it a job? Is it a relationship for some of you? And why do you feel like there's a line in the sand and that you have to be all in? Because I feel like there is something that you're fighting for. You do want the victory because you love the attention. And I feel like there's a lot of attraction here, Leo energy. But I also feel like you're stuck in your head because you have either so many things coming at you in life, or so many opportunities, heartfelt, heart-based opportunities. So spoiled for choice. Like maybe you have a lot of people who come at you, and maybe you're trying to sort out, is there just one person? And if I make the decision about one person, am I going to blow it? Am I going to make the wrong decision? So it's analysis paralysis. So we're going to talk about that in the extended. But look what's going on here. The Sun is here. You're going to have a breakthrough, friend. So please just wait. Don't make the decision right now. Please just wait. You're going to have a decision as to who you're going to build your foundation with. I'm going to say the one that you want to build the foundation with is somebody who is cooperative and collaborative with you. They all are already in either your friend group or they're in your community. This is somebody who you spend time with once in a while, I would say, with the King of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This isn't someone that you see who is in your back pocket or you're texting all the time. It feels like you're about to have a breakthrough about what sort of foundation you want to build, and that you do want to build a foundation. Look, we have the moon. We got the moon energy here. I feel like what you don't see is what's coming as a breakthrough. We're going to talk more about that in the extended. If you'd like to be there, please look at the pinned comment at the top of all of the comments. I'm going to go into the extended. If you want to purchase this outright, there's a link in that pinned comment for this. If you want to come into the membership area where you're going to get 4 You're going to get 4 extendeds in a month if you watch for just one sign, more if you're watching for more signs, and or if you're cross-watching. And if you're interested in a private read, please know private reads are still open. Right now, I have ended the sale on the pre-recorded reads. Thank you for those of you who booked. I had a lot of bookings and you kept me busy. I appreciate you so much. But I still do have the sale on, which is between 5 and 75% off live readings if you want to speak to me over the phone, or if you want to talk to me face-to-face, and we can set up an appointment. If you book ahead, you do get a discount. I'm going to go into the extended. We're going to talk about this. If you want to be there, that's where I'll be. I hope to see you there, but if I don't, that's okay. I'll be back because I'm always back, and we'll talk again. Thanks, Libra. Bye-bye.